Welcome back to your educational channel ENC Edumate. So in this video we are going to discuss the activities like comprehension, language practice and letters edit. So first let's go on to the activity for comprehension. So +1 English, Horigallu, activity for comprehension. So let's read the passage. Reading shapes you. Kind attention, passionate book notes, books which take you to another world help you escape daily problems. Books are beyond imagination. A good book is always a reliable companion. Children, in their care, are always happy. But today, we are getting distracted by the digital world. The best way to get focused again is to disconnect and read an excellent book. Here you have the wonderland of sparkling letters. A bookstore that has a spacious and air-conditioned reading hall is at your service. Our new bookstore, Peacock Plumes. Come, drink to the lees. Now, let us answer the questions related to the above read comprehension passage. So the first question. What is the theme of this advertisement? So what is the theme of this advertisement? The theme of this advertisement is the importance of reading. Of course, you might have understood it by reading it. You have got several sentences like a good book is always a reliable companion. The best way to get focused again is to disconnect and read an excellent book. So these sentences encourage the students or the men or the people to start reading the books. So, of course, the theme of this advertisement is the importance of reading. So, the second question, according to this advertisement, what is the threat faced by the readers today? So, what is the threat faced by the readers today? What is meant by threat? Threat means danger, the danger faced by the readers today. According to the advertisement, the threat faced by the readers today is the digital world which takes people away from reading books. Of course, it is relevant in the passage that readers are now addicted to the digital world that they find little time in reading books. So the main answer is the digital world. It is the main threat faced by the people. So the next question, what are the advantages of reading? So let's see. Reading helps the reader to reach another world. So what does reading do? Reading helps the reader reach another world. So the first point is reach another world. Thus, reader can escape from his or her problems. So what is the second one? Escape from his or her problems. Books are beyond imagination. Yes, of course, you have read fictitious books like Harry Potter, etc. They all are beyond imagination. A good book is always a reliable companion. Of course, it is a reliable companion. It takes you to another world. You will never know it. In sorrow and joy, in diseases and health, books make good companions. So in short, you can write this both as a single point. That is, a book is always a reliable companion as well as it makes a good companion. These both can be written as a single point. Children who read books will be happy. So in short, the points are, it helps us to reach another world. It helps us to escape from his or her problems. Books are beyond imagination. A good book is always a reliable companion. Books make good companions. Children who read books will always be happy. So the next question, with books you dash than with a computer. The question is with a dash and the answer is feel happier. With books you dash than with a computer. You feel happier with a computer. So the next question, pick out from the advertisement the words, phrases. Okay, the spelling of phrases is wrong. PHRASES. Phrases and clauses used for the purpose of description. So pick out from the advertisement. So what should we pick out? We should pick out the words, phrases and clauses. Read the question properly. Used for the purpose of description. So let's see the answer. The answer is take you to another world, escape daily problems, beyond imagination, reliable companion, happy, distracted by the digital world, wonderland of sparkling letters, spacious and air-conditioned reading hall. So these are the words, phrases and clauses. So let's pass on to the next activity, activity 5. You may take page number 31 on your textbook. Have a look at the conventional similes given below. As black as coal, as good as gold, as loud as thunder, as slow as snail. So, the first question, are these similes attractive? So yes, these similes are of course attractive. So the answer to the first question is yes. Are these similes attractive? Yes, these similes are attractive. So the next question is why? These similes are attractive because the pictures we get in it or the pictures we get in those similes are vivid. The first point is that the pictures we get in those similes are vivid. The second point is we easily understand them. We can easily understand them. The third point is that similes are powerful ways of describing things. So the 3 points which are given are we get or the pictures we get in those similes are vivid. The second point is that we can easily understand them. The third is that similes are powerful ways of describing things. So similes are attractive. So the second part is, can you coin similar similes using appropriate adjectives? So let's answer this question. The answer is as black as charcoal, as blind as bat, as a bat, as bold. It is not as bolds, it is as bold. There's a spelling mistake. S should be cut off and written as D. As bold as brass, as brave as a lion, as busy as a bee, as cheap as dirt. Some of the things have an A before them. This is because they are countable ones. Uncountable such as dirt does not have A before them. Can we count 1 dirt, 2 dirt? No, of course not. So they do not have an A before them. So as cheap as dirt, as clean as a whistle, as clear as day, as clumsy as an elephant. Here, you know of course why there is an N. This is because it is a vowel. E is a vowel. As cold as marble, as cold as steel, as cold as stone. As cool as a cucumber, as cunning as a fox. So I hope you have understood the answers. Once more I will read it. As black as charcoal, as blind as a bat, as bold as brass, as brave as a lion, as busy as a bee, as cheap as dirt, as clean as a whistle, as clear as day, as clumsy as an elephant, as cold as marble, as cold as steel, as cold as stone, as cool as a cucumber, as cunning as a fox. So next let's pass on The next slide. Here it is said that fill in the blanks with the brochure of a female film festival given on page 32. You may take page number 32 on your textbook. There you can see given below is the brochure of a female film festival. Go through it and fill in the blank spaces appropriately. So let's pass on to the first brochure. Hello and welcome. Female Film Festival 2015 is here. You may please look on your textbook. I am reading what is given on your textbook. Female Film Festival 2015 is here. The best time of the year for film. The lineup is fantastic. As dash as daisies. You may see that as dash as daisies. So the answer for the first one is as fresh as daisies. You may write it as fresh as daisies. So we can continue. We have 15 previews, 10 special guests, special events, and Meet the Director, a platform dedicated to the brain behind the films. 5 days to gorge yourself on the best films on offer. Enjoy, be as gay as a peacock. So you may also see a dash there. It is as gay as peacock. As gay as a peacock. Okay, so the second answer is as gay as a peacock. What do you mean by gay? Gay means joyful. So, gay means joyful. You may see peacock dancing when it is raining. It's because they are as joyful. And hence we can use a simile with peacock, as gay as a peacock. Okay, let us pass on to the next brochure, Films at a Glance. Manjadi Kuru. Anjali Menon's Manjadi Kuru is an ode to the innocence that once existed in us, appealing equally to the viewers of all ages. The movie portrays the life of a young maid who is as pure as a lily. So the answer is lily, as pure as a lily. You may write it. Anjali Menon in this film proves that she is as creative as a sculpture. So the answer is creative. Please note it down. As creative as a sculptor. So the next question or the next brochure, Mitra, my friend. Mitra, my friend is Revati's debut directorial venture. Means the first director. Means that this Mitra, my friend, is Revati's first film she directed. Okay, the movie which is as dash as an arrow. So what is the answer here? As sharp as an arrow. So the answer is as sharp as an arrow. Is noted for having an all-woman crew. It is about the plight of a woman who sacrificed their life for the betterment of the family. Lakshmi, the protagonist, feels as empty as a drum. As empty as a drum. So note it. As empty as a drum. So the next brochure, next film, English Winglish. The movie English Winglish portrays a simple life of a quiet, sweet tempered housewife who is as sweet as a candy. The answer is as sweet as a candy. It calmly reveals how she endures negative comments from her well-educated husband and daughter because of her inability to speak and understand English. Gauri Shinde proves herself to be as sober as a judge. As sober as a judge in her judgment of life. So the next brochure, Makkalka. Jayaraj's Makkalka is an offbeat movie in which Shobana plays the role of Killeri, a mad woman. Her character makes one feel as heavy as a lead. As heavy as lead. It is not as heavy as a lead. It is as heavy as lead. The music by Ramesh Narayan is soothing as a lullaby. Is as soothing as a lullaby. Do you know what a lullaby is? A lullaby is a sweet song sung by a mother to her child. Okay? It is a song sung by a mother to her child to make her sleep or to make whatever to do her. It is a sweet song sung by a mother to her child. So let's pass on to the next slide. So let's pass on to the activity 7. You may take page number 33 on your textbook. You can see a paragraph gone with the wind. There are certain errors in that paragraph. We can correct them. So the first sentence. One of the classic film. There it is written as film. You will have to correct it as films. It is plural. Films that define American cinema. American, it is given A as small letter. You will have to make it capital letter. Okay? A is given as small, make it capital. Gone with the Wind is the rare example. It is given as the rare example. Actually, you have to cut that the and write A in its place. Gone with the Wind is a rare example of a collaboration involving hundreds. There it is given as 100. You will have to make it plural. There is hundreds of talents that turned out great. You will see there a that turned out great. That should be cut, and instead of it should be written and the film. Instead of the word that turned out great. Instead of the word that, cut it and write and the film. Okay. For millions of people, Gone with the Wind have helped. You can see the word have helped. Instead of have, write it as has. Write it as has. Has helped to define the myth and reality of the country's most tragic period, not of history, it is in history. Instead of cut it of history and write it as in history. Okay, write it as in history. Then the Civil War. There the Civil War is given in small letters. C and W are given in small letters. You will have to make that C and W as capital letters. Okay, C and W should be given as capital letters. So the next one, reconstruction. The R is given as small letter. You shall have to make it capital R. Reconstruction. The popularity about, the about should be cut there. The about should be cut there, and instead of that you will have to write it as of. The popularity of Margaret Mitchell's best-selling novel allowed the filmmaker to be confident. Instead of you will have to write about. The filmmaker to be confident about. Instead of you will have to write it as about. 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 About its success. Their success, there is a spelling mistake. Please note, I have not written in this slide. Success means SUCCESS. Okay? Success means SUCCESS. Please note it. To be confident about its success. SUCCESS. I have not noted it. Please note it. Okay? So success spelling is SUCCESS. The next one is requisite. Of course, requisite. Instead of that word requisite, you will have to write proper. Instead of the requisite, you will have to write proper. Of course, proper attention to costumes and sets was paid. The film's visual effects, especially the burning of Atlanta, are indeed. You can see that indeed there is a space left in the passage. You can see a space left. You will have to fill it up. That is, you will have to write it as one word. Indeed, I-N-D-E-E-D. Not as two words. Join the words together. Indeed. Effective and memorable. Gone with the Wind deserves the label epic as it presents. There are two errors where I have said it. You can see the sentence as the label epic as. After epic, you will have to write the word as. That is, in the textbook it is given as deserves the label epic it. Epic it. There is no word in between epic and it. Actually, you must correct it as epic as it. The meaning of the sentence gives us that Gone with the Wind deserves the label epic as it presents enough detail to be facsimile on reality. It means that Gone with the Wind deserves the label epic. That is, that film deserves the label epic. What is it? It is because it presents enough detail. That as should be added in between epic and it. In between epic and it, the word as should be added. So the film Gone with the Wind deserves the label epic as it presents enough detail. It presents enough detail. That is the reason which Gone with the Wind, the film, deserves the label epic. Okay? The film deserves the label epic because it presents enough detail. So the answer is in between epic and it's the word as should be added. It acts as a conjunction actually. It joins the two words, giving a perfect meaning to it. So the next error in that is as it presents. As it presents, as it shows. Instead of that present, you will have to add a final s. Okay, instead of this present, you will have to add the final s. Make it plural. This is because this present means a gift, and this presence means that it shows or gives, etc. It means it may mean a gift or it may mean the present situation, etc. However, this is the main presence. You will have to correct it as yes. You will have to add that s there. So, in short, the errors are the word film should be made plural. American should have a capital letter A. The word the should be converted to a. Hundred should be converted to hundreds. That should be converted to and. The film have should be converted to has. Of should be converted to in. Another of should be converted to about. Civil war, small letter C and small letter W shall be converted to capital letter C and capital letter W. Reconstruction, small r should be converted to capital R. About should be converted to of. Requisite should be converted to proper. Indeed, the space between should be filled up. It should be made a single word. Indeed. Epic it. Epic as it. So the sentence gives us a proper meaning only if we add the as in between epic and it. Okay. Present should be converted to presents. S should be added. It should be made plural, or the complete meaning will change. Of should be made it as about. I have already told this thing. Of should be made it as about. It comes along with this sentence. Okay. After this error, it is this error which comes. Please note it down, don't make mistakes. So I hope you have understood from this video. If you have benefited from this video, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get all the notifications of the videos we have uploaded. So thank you, have a good day.